Could we be on the brink of a game-changing addition for the Golden State Warriors? Rumors are swirling about a former Laker who dazzled us in the playoffs and is now lighting up the EuroLeague. As the trade deadline approaches, the Warriors may have their eyes set on a dynamic scorer ready to elevate their bench. Could he be the missing piece for a deep playoff run? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Warriors. A new signing for the Warriors? It looks like we could see Lonnie Walker IV back in the NBA, and the Golden State Warriors are reportedly keen on bringing him aboard. This is an exciting development, especially considering Walker's impressive performance overseas in the EuroLeague with Zalgiris Kaunas. With an escape clause in his contract set to activate on February 18th, he could be the perfect player to bolster the Warriors' bench as we head into the playoff push. Let's not forget the impact Walker had while he was with the Lakers. He averaged 11.7 points per game and made a name for himself during critical moments. None more memorable than his clutch 15-point performance in the final quarter of Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. That game showcased his ability to shine under pressure, something the Dubs could really use in their quest for another title. It's puzzling that the Lakers didn't renew his contract. You have to wonder what they were thinking. After his stint in LA, Walker bounced around a bit, with brief appearances on the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics. However, his decision to take his talents to Europe has turned out to be a game-changer. He's been lighting it up in the EuroLeague, averaging 14.7 points per game, proving to NBA teams that he still has that spark. His adaptation to the European game shows his growth and determination, making him one of the most sought-after players as the trade window approaches. But here's the kicker. It's not just the Warriors in the mix for Walker. Teams like the Philadelphia 76ers, Minnesota Timberwolves, Miami Heat, and Denver Nuggets are all reportedly eyeing him as well. The competition is fierce, and it's going to be crucial for the Warriors to act fast if they want to secure his services. They need to make an offer that stands out, especially since other franchises might have more financial wiggle room. From a fan's perspective, adding Walker could be a game-changer for the Warriors. He can create his own shot and is a capable outside shooter, qualities that would fit seamlessly into the Warriors' system. Imagine him coming off the bench, providing that offensive spark when the starters need a breather. His defensive versatility would also complement the Dubs' already strong defensive unit, making them an even more formidable opponent come playoff time. Honestly, I'm torn about whether the Warriors should go all in on Walker. On one hand, he's shown he can perform in high-pressure situations, and that's invaluable in the playoffs. On the other hand, there are other options out there. Do you think this is the best decision? It's a tough call, but I believe the desire to win now should be the driving force behind this decision. The Warriors have a championship window, and adding a player like Walker could be what they need to capitalize on it. And with Walker's confidence in his talent, he's just 25 and believes his time will come. There's a real possibility he could thrive in Golden State. We all know how the Warriors can elevate a player's game, and if he can contribute at a high level, it could make all the difference in their championship aspirations this season. Jimmy Butler's transition to the Golden State Warriors has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. As he finally found his way out of Miami, the excitement was palpable. Sure, he hasn't been the most efficient shooter in the league, but let's be real. He still managed to score at least 20 points in each of his first 3 games alongside Stephen Curry. That's no small feat. He's also brought in 9 rebounds and at least 6 assists in the last 2 games, showcasing his all-around game. And let's not forget that 4-steal performance that reminds us why he's a two-way player. But there's been a bit of a twist to this narrative. In his 3rd game against the Dallas Mavericks, a game that should have been a breeze considering the absence of both Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, things took a turn for the worse. The Warriors faced their first loss since Butler joined, which is tough for any team trying to build momentum. But more than the loss, there's a more personal dilemma circulating among fans that I can't ignore. Rumors have started to swirl that Butler might have experienced an embarrassing moment during the game. Specifically, some fans speculated that he may have soiled himself. Now, I understand that making assumptions can be a slippery slope, but when you see visuals that suggest something untoward, it's hard to brush it off. Butler hasn't commented on the incident, which leaves us all to speculate what really happened. In a league where image matters, not addressing the issue might speak volumes. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. I understand wanting to maintain focus on the game, but as a fan, I crave transparency. If there's nothing to hide, Why not just clear the air? It's moments like these that can weigh heavily on a player's psyche. A loss is already tough enough, and now he's got to deal with the added scrutiny from fans and media alike. As we look at the Warriors' broader strategy, the acquisition of Butler is intriguing. They've brought in a star who can contribute right away, but the question remains: how does he fit into the long-term vision of this team? The Warriors are at a crossroads. With Curry aging and the championship window slowly closing, every decision becomes magnified. Butler's presence could either be a catalyst for new heights or a gamble that backfires. The chemistry between Butler and Curry is something to watch. Are they going to mesh well enough to make a deep playoff run? Or will this dynamic create tension as they both strive to be the alpha on the court? It's a delicate balance that needs to be managed wisely. The Warriors' front office has a lot riding on this move, and as fans, we need to assess whether this is the right path. Looking ahead, how will Butler respond to this pressure? Will he shake off the rumors and continue to elevate his game, or will the weight of expectations become a burden? It's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. This season is still in its infancy, but the stakes feel higher than ever. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you optimistic about Butler's impact on the Warriors, or do you think this is a misstep in the team's strategy? Join the debate in the comments. Now, as we continue to navigate this season, don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop with everything Golden State Warriors. Your support means the world as we dive deeper into what this season holds.